So today I'm dying for chicken parmesan, and I decided to make it like a bigger portion of it, and then get like some containers and have them like ready for me for the rest of the week because I'm just like dying. I just woke up in the middle of the night and I opened up a jar of marinara sauce. This is my favorite marinara sauce. It's called Rayo's. Depending where you live, it could be $5.99 a bottle or $9.99 a bottle. It's really, really good. It tastes like restaurant marinara sauce. It's really good. I get the regular marinara, but they have different flavors. There's like a hot and spicy one that's really good, but I try to stay away from it because of my heartburn. But I think it's like the best one. But marinara is second best. So 80 calories for half a cup. It's just worth it. It's worth it. So I'm going to put in that in each container. I'm going to put in some of this ranzoni pasta. I don't normally eat pasta, but sometimes I get into like my crazy lady mood swings and I gotta have it, you know. Don't deny yourself all the time. Just let it pass and enjoy it. So I'm going to put in like 2 ounces of pasta in each little container. And each serving is 2 ounces, and it's 180 calories and 6 protein. For pasta, I think that's really good. I just grabbed another box, and it was like wheat pasta. I think it was by Barilla. I didn't even know I even had it in there. And it was 200 calories per serving, and that's like the wheat pasta. And this doesn't taste like wheat pasta. This tastes really good. I don't know what they do differently, but I can't do wheat anymore. It just tastes like bleh. This tastes really good. So that's 180 calories per serving. Then, you know, because I'm lazy, I'm going to use the Simply Smart breaded chicken and put a couple pieces in each container. And 3 ounces is 140 calories and 17 protein. And sure, you can do it yourself, but I'm really lazy. And then, you know, you can do fat-free mozzarella, or you can just grab regular mozzarella. 80 calories for 1/4 of a cup. I'm going to sprinkle that on top. And that's it. I'll show you what they look like. And then I think I'm going to eat one tonight, and then the other 2 I'm going to freeze. And that's kind of like my New Year's resolution. I'm going to start making some more like foods to have in the freezer. But sometimes I'll do that, and I'll start making all this healthy crap, and I make like a bunch of extra stuff, and I don't eat it. It just goes in the trash. I don't want to eat that vegetable bean soup. I'm like, I'd rather have something else that's, you know, tastier. Whereas this, I know it's going to taste good. And I'm making some healthy choices here. So hold on a minute. All right, so I finished one. I don't make pasta anymore, so I forget that like it expands when you cook it. So I did 1 serving for each container, and the serving just got so huge, and I'm like, that's way too much food. So this is what it looks like. I put this one on a plate. So this is it. There's the chicken, the mozzarella cheese, the sauce, and the pasta. This ends up being like 440 calories and 32 protein. This would probably be breakfast and also dinner. I mean, like, you know what I mean? Like, or I mean, like lunch and dinner. Like, I would eat half of it now, and then the other half later tonight. Yeah, that's way too much. I guess I gotta do 1 ounce instead of 2 ounces. Yeah, that's how much I cook pasta around here. So yeah, this is a portion that's way too big for me. I'm like almost a year out, and that's a lot. So I'll probably cut that in half, eat half of it now, and then in probably like 2-3 hours, I'll eat the other half. That's how much I cook around here. I don't even know how to cook pasta anymore. But okay, so that's meal number 1. So oh my god, I enjoyed that pasta yesterday, but man, was it filling! Oh my god, it was really good. But I never ever eat pasta, and I noticed that when I do eat pasta, if it's like a long pasta, I normally don't like chew it. I just kind of like slurp it up and swallow it, and then I notice that I'm like, oh my god. But even any pasta, you just feel like really full. And sometimes I'm like, wow, that's a good thing because it fills you up really quickly. But then, you know, it's carbs, so then like, you know, an hour later you're hungry again, you know. So this thing I'm making now, so the pasta, don't eat that like early on. I'd wait like 6 months until you get really into that. Um, but right now I'm gonna make like a black bean soup. Really, really easy. Um, really, really simple. And this would be something that I would make early on. And I'd get like little tiny containers and fill them up and just freeze them and eat that later whenever I wanted. So this recipe is just 2 cans of black beans, 1 yellow onion, some fat-free sour cream, a little oil, and I've got some cilantro. If you like cilantro, I like kind of mixing that in there. I got some green onions just because I bought too many and now I'm going to like throw some in just for extra flavor. And also around here somewhere is fat-free cheddar cheese by Kraft. Every time I make something, it's always, I don't really go by a recipe, I just kind of like throw stuff together. But this recipe, I'm going to make the black bean soup and then I'm going to serve it with, I made like a pork loin the other day, and I'm going to cut it up and throw it on the side with the black beans and give it to my husband because he's past that point of just having soup now. He wants, you know, something more substantial. But for me, I'm probably just going to have, you know, the soup. But maybe I'll have some pork, throw the pork in there too. So here we go. So I chopped up my onions. They didn't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to cook them until they get kind of translucent. It doesn't really matter like how you're going to chop them because we're going to end up getting the hand blender and we're going to blend all this down. So we're just going to cook this till it's soft. Okay, so my onions are nice and translucent now. I don't want to get them brown. I just don't like that flavor of the brown onions, but if you want to brown them, go ahead. Alright, so I'm going to throw in 2 cans of beans. I'm throwing it in with the water that they come in with because I'm lazy. Alright. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of water. Probably like a cup of water. And I'm going to throw in a bouillon cube, a chicken bouillon cube. I may add another one depending on the flavor that I get. Now, for the seasonings, you can add ground cumin. I got some leftover taco mix I can throw in. You can throw in, you know, like jalapenos or anything spicy if you want it really hot. So we're going to cook this for a while. Not very long, just to heat it up. And then we're going to blend it up. Alright, so the beans have been cooking for about 10 minutes, maybe less. And I'm going to blend it all up now. I had some leftover cilantro. I'll throw that in there. I mean, after you blend it, you could probably put maybe corn in there. I've done this before with like other different kinds of vegetables and beans. Like I'll saute the onions. I'll put in chicken broth. I'll put in red kidney beans. I'll put in turkey kielbasa, some cauliflower, any kind of vegetables you have, and just blend it up. All right, it's looking good. All right, so this is nice and. There's a little bit of lumps, but it's pretty smooth. And also what I like to do is I'll throw in a little bit of fat-free sour cream. I'll do the 2 tablespoons, and it's 25 calories and 1 protein. And it just kind of adds like a creaminess to it. It makes it feel like more substantial. And then You can top it, you know, with some fat-free cheddar cheese, and that kind of makes it feel a little more delicious. And so that's 45 calories and 9 protein. I think that's pretty good. So, you know, I gotta say, like in the past, I remember always kind of avoiding cheese, and now I eat way more cheese. Not really fatty cheese, but if I have a recipe that can involve cheese, I put cheese in because it tastes good. It has a lot of protein in it, and it's good. So these are them. I ended up dividing them up into these little Rubbermaid containers. I think they're about like 5 to 6 ounces worth. In the very beginning, though, I was only able to do the 4-ounce containers. And I bought so many of them, and now I don't really use them anymore. So I would probably go and buy like this kind of size instead of the 4-ounce ones. Because later on, this is really like how much you can eat, you know what I mean? Whereas in the beginning, it's, you know, it's very small. But yeah, so I can freeze these, and I can throw some cheese on them before I freeze them. They're just really creamy and delicious, and they kind of like really make you feel great on a cold day. Enjoy! So here's the final product. I ended up serving it with a serving of fat-free cheese and 2 ounces of pulled pork that I made the other day. Oh yeah, lunch is gonna be good. The beans ended up being about 170 calories and 9 protein per serving. But you can always add, you know, more cheese, more sour cream, pulled meat to get more protein in there. I hope you try it. Bye, guys.